off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Let me cook. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. Cause I got love with you, baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. I wanna thank you for taking me as I am. Need you to know that I'm your number one fan. I wanna give you my heart. You see the silver lining when I'm in the trenches. You stand beside me with your patience and forgiveness. I wanna give you my heart. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. Cause I got love with you, baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. Baby, I could cry. Can I fall in your arms and just fly? When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. Cause I got love with you, baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. Cause I got love. I got love. Yeah, got love.
Just go outside for the night. Take your time, get your life.
Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. And off we go from Jacksonville. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now here's Aaron Jones. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
They'll go back to Jones on 1st down, and he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop him. 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. Flush to his right. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
So that'll bring up 4th down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away. Parker Washington awaits for the Jaguars. He lost the football. And this is going to go out of bounds, but it's a moot point really because it ends up being a turnover on downs. Here's Lawrence to throw right away. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Hey, Lion, 11. Done. This one's hot.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. It's complete. He's got coverage. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
The Jaguars.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the 1st down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up 1st down.
Decent 24. 13 loose.
Now Lawrence on the bootleg. Back into the hands of Travis Etienne. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
Red. Hey, Soko, hot. Hey, I'm gun. 11. Go. 13 loose. Red.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold.
Red, 23. Hey, 30 left.
2nd down, Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. Upwards very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Think right.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Price now to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. To the middle of the field, he's got Johnston. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. On the handoff, Jones. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
To miss linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you can see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Motion man is Johnston. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. This one not quite on target. Not him too much. That one falls incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks, but right now it's been a lot of double coverage, it's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative, freeing him up. Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And mark him down up beyond the 30. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Rip, 23. Hey,
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tinton. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Jacoby Myers was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Lion.
They go play action for Lawrence. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Hey, easy. Route. Soka. It's hot.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Here's Logan Cook now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Second and a yard at the 18-yard line.
Second and a yard. They run it once more with Jones. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
This is intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Hey, Ginger,
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then they say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Ready. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down. So it is fourth down, and that'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. That one doinks off the upright and in. Fortunate break, but the kick is good. And the Jaguars will take a 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Caleb Ransoff in on the tackle.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Third and 6. Motion man is Johnston. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. Open man left side. He's got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, falling away, what a throw. He drops it in there. And he's in! T.K. Hawkinson, touchdown Minnesota. His 4th TD grab of the season. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red.
Here's a first carry from that from Kentucky, Ray Davis. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. That's on the tackle, Anton Harrison.
Okay, ready? Stand ready. Hut.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. You've got to find a way on first and second down to stay ahead of the chains so third down is not so daunting.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
52 blue. Ready.
Back to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
And now he's just single-handedly taking over this drive, Mike. I mean, they better find a way to neutralize him before he does more damage. Get more bodies on him, take the protection to him. Either way, just get him blocked.
Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. He made sure that return was not going any farther. On first down, here's McCarthy. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 18 yards. A great way to start the drive. It's a first down. 1st and 10 now from the 36. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's got room at the 30. He's got room to roam. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
They'll run it here with Jones. A short kick down to the 7.
Pickup of 2 brings us 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Jones. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. In motion, it's Jefferson. They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of his ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 4th down, it's Will Riker time for this Viking field goal. Riker's kick is good. And the Vikings go out to a 10-3 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
At their own 23-yard line.
come out throwing here to start the drive. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 50, green, red, cycle. Ready?
They'll look to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Ready. Ready. Hut, hut.
Now, faking the give, he's going to look deep, going to Cup, and this will be incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
This is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Set, ready. Set, go.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's caught. It's the tight end, Cade Stover. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2.
Set. Black.
They'll look to throw again. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Hut.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
A 49-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Oh, this ball is going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40. So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41.
Let's go.
Motion man is Johnston. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. A marker comes in as he goes down. It is a sack, and that flag definitely in the area of holding. Motion the slot man left. On second down, here's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
Just 10 at the 44-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Throwing on second down is McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
First down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Shut up! Rock all 80! Let's go!
To the air once more is McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. To return, here's Ray Davis. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one on target to cut. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings
So,
up second
from the 37, here's second down and 2.
Come on, set. Set.
We'll try the right side with Keaton. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, That looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Catch made right side by Thomas. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Set, ready. 10 black. Hut, hut.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, wide open. Thomas, he's got it. 17 yards as they hook up again and pick up the first.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that. But it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Let's go now. Hut.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red.
He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's Myers. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
From the 1, 2nd and goal.
Ready. 43 rail. 52. Set.
ETN. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield. Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal.
It's 3rd and goal.
Edo blue. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. That one, take it in. Cooper, up, touchdown Jaguars. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
And it really just comes down to the protection. You're sitting there 3rd and goal. You have to give your quarterback the opportunity, Mike, to work through all of his progressions, and you need time to do it. Then it just comes down to making the right read. Touchdown.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Price now to return it. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Now on 1st and 10, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage, and I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Motion man is Johnston. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. Quick throw, taken in, and that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you can see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
3rd down, they need 5. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Hawkinson in motion. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. This one brought in by Hawkinson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike, but listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays, stay ahead of the chains.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down. On the ground now with Jones. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Minnesota.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Play action now. It's McCarthy. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Will Reichard now on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Vikings will go up by 7. Reichard out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening has the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
Ready, break. Ready. 33, yellow. Close, 10. Ready, ready.
We're going to run, and this is LaPointe Allen. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
So
6.
both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set. Blue, 32. Hut.
4th quarter now, and it'll begin with a run by Etienne. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Jacksonville.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most, and even 30 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Slide blue. Black 40. Fury, yellow. Hut, hut.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Set. 52, Blue. Ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. To the goal line and in. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up. We got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Price now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They run straight ahead with Jones. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to get the first down up past the 35-yard line.
A gain of 6. And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Jones. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. They'll run. This is Mason. And the Vikings are going to be set up 1st and goal. Nice run. down to the 6.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Tie game, fourth quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a 3-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on first and goal.
Now from the 9, it'll be second and goal. Motion man is Johnston. Throwing on second down is McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Take over.
They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. That his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. Reichert now to add the extra point. The kick is good. The Vikings will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Ready, set.
Here's first and 10.
Check white. Ready, ready. 33, yellow. Striker, 3-3. Snap, red. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to his running back, Facial Chutin. A flag is down. It's a gain of a yard. But let's check the call.
Ready, ready.
Here's first down.
Come on, set. 60 red. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is first and goal. Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now here's second and goal. A run. And here's Mason. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1. Setting up third and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jordan Mason. Touchdown Vikings. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The kick is good. Makes the score Vikings 34, Jaguars 20. Will
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. On the return, it's Parker Washington. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Ready.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Slide 2. Set. Red 38. Needle blue.
They'll drop to throw. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Metellus. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them.
Let's go.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes.
Let's go now.
Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings.